One more, huh? So, yo, what do you think make you a good parent? What make you a good
Boss, we
parent?
do that already.
All right, close. Bang! Done. Director.
Bro, what do you say?
Welcome to the No Blueprint podcast, where we talk about life in real time. I'm Jordan. This is
Rajiv.
just two young adults trying to figure it out in real life, in real time, as parents, as dreamers, as young adults. Let's do this.
Alright, first we're gonna kick it off with a heavy topic, which is responsibility.
Right.
What made you stay, or what made we stay when we found out that we're gonna be fathers?
Jesus. You went there first.
Well,
Why is it? Why you decide that you didn't want to give up?
like,
When you get the first call or text, you're gonna be a dad.
bro, I feel like at the end of the day, it's just you being a man. It's like, no, bro, think about it, right?
A bit more than that.
No, think about it, right? As a Jamaican, you're raised to say, no matter what, you have responsibilities, you gotta fulfill them. So it's like, once you make that decision to go do what you do without protection, somewhere in the back of your mind, you gotta be like, you gotta be prepared for the consequences. So when you get that, it's now, who am I to tell a woman what to do with their body? So now you just gotta either come to terms with it or go your separate ways.
Alright, so for me, I feel like I just wanted to be a better, or give better than what I had. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
felt like, yeah, I didn't have the luxury of having a father or a dad figure
That
in
too,
my
for real.
life, right? But like, I know what I feel like, and but just they kind of want to avoid somebody else having that same feeling or go to that same
Where
20,
like
25, 30 years of their life where you're just trying to figure out why my parent never stay or why my dad never stay. So
Weird.
I feel like that alone itself just gives me enough to say I want to be the responsible one.
Yeah,
I
like
want to provide that kind of life and that kind of lifestyle for a child that may also help come into the world. So
Weird.
that's kind of my definite reason. Like I had to do something, and that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Feel like so weird to yourself also because it's like it's our responsibility to break that generational curse and that cycle of being absent father and being raised in a one parent household.
Yeah, that's true. To pinpoint like Jamaica, right? We feel like it's so common
Right.
that it's natural, but like,
Like it's so natural, a whole heap of people have jacket.
where, what is it? It's a whole different thing. But I feel like everybody's so used to growing up not having a father that it's so, it seems so regular. But like, now that we migrate and live in a whole different country, like, you
Yeah, bro,
understand?
it's like it's a different stress you put on, not even on your child, but also on a mother. It's like you're forcing a woman to be the disciplinary, but also being the carer and tender, which is like kind of confusing for a kid. It's like, 1 minute you told me on my face, next minute you hug me up and I say, oh, I'm so sorry, I love you. And it's also like nowadays, it's hard for a woman, not even just a woman, it's hard for a parent to stay unbiased while being a sole caretaker. So it's like some way, somehow it's gonna come out like, oh, why is my dad not around? Oh, he's a bum. They're not gonna be like, oh, regardless of what they say, it's never gonna be something positive. So it's like you don't want your kid to have that view of you or of any person in the world.
I think any person in the world, just personally, I want to be a role model for mine and other people. Like, I want other people to understand, say, listen,
They can do it.
you're not ready. That's okay.
Right.
But it's still a responsibility we can stand up for and try to figure it out as you go. Like, you're going to learn on the job, bro. There's so much things I have to figure out on the job. Like,
Right, like
someone happened to them and like, yo, what am I going to do? Confused. I don't know. I'm not, like, sometimes I want to call my mother, but then it's like,
it's like some of the things that you experience on your own, bro. Like you get a different, cause your mother might know something different. You find out your own way, and while doing that, you create a different kind of bond with your kid.
that's definitely one of the most important reasons why I'm staying. It's just like, we just want to be a model, a role model for like my mini me. And then
So
set an example for just future generation. Like, it's okay to not have it figured out, but still showing up and still being present. And sometimes showing up is not even it, bro. Like it's so much more than just showing up.
Nah, weird.
You know what I mean?
When you find out, right?
Yeah.
Like what was the support like? Like what was the rebuttal like? How did your mom take it? How did she take it? Like what was that like?
Alright, I'm gonna tell you something though. I'm a mother feel any type of way. Listen, at first I was iffy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because man, like you know what? And it's more than just my mother. It's like other people have to do it. Like, that's the fact that I'm moving to a different country. The odds was already against me, right?
Nah, weird.
So, me having a kid so early, it's like, oh, I didn't know. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I didn't know him gonna do that. You know how much of him life.
Yeah,
and
bro.
there's never, hey, you know what? Come here, I understand you have a child on the way, but me already go through it and blah, blah. It was never that kind of support. It was always, oh, I didn't know. And that was what made that child run from. So that kind of threw me in a different room, bro. Like, put me in a place where I'm just like, you know how come on baby shower.
Where?
You know how come to the You know what I mean? But like,
My thing was kind of like similar, but like kind of supportive. Cause my mother they are firing at me, right? So I tell her, she say, "One, I'm tell her this and blah blah blah." But at the same time, she was like, "Yo, whenever I get to raise, and I'm a grandparent, them say I'm gonna keep it."
see, the thing is, like, I never had that talk there, but like, my mother is still supportive. Like,
Yeah.
mother there for everything.
But it's like
bro.
1 minute she say, "Yo, like,
Everything.
what you gonna do? That's your life." But the next
Yeah,
she
man,
say,
never
"Yo,"
up
she never
there.
forget to say, "Yo, me there."
I never had that talk. It's just other people around that, the naysayers and the
Nah, it's like people like, "Yo, bro,
negative people.
oh yeah, you're supposed to be in college, play football, and they do this." No, you
That's
have
the
to,
thing,
it's
bro.
like,
I was in college, playing football, doing all this stuff, and then obviously that make it worse. Your life, myself, what? But you already know, like,
them say, "Oh, you come a foreign,
it's true.
for education, and you come a foreign for get a better life, and you throw it all away because you can't keep it in your pants." And
You know, the Jamaican old people and grandparents. And it was just weird. It was weird. Like, I try to keep it so low profile and so low key that
no, I
I
was
just
doing
never
that
wanted
too.
disruption or the discouragement from other people. So
One thing my mother tell me
immediate
though.
family members only me can keep it. Obviously, close friends, but apart from that,
My mother tell me say, "Yo, when you have a baby, you know, tell too much people because like negative feelings and negative vibes like that should have throw it off." And you know, Jamaican parents can be superstitious. Them say, "Yo, if too much people know and too much people wish bad on the baby, you can lose the baby." But yeah, besides that, it's kind of like,
how was the journey now that you figure it out? Like, not figure it out, but now that you're all right, baby there. What's next? Like, what was the next move?
baby there. What's next?
Yeah.
Make the baby comfortable, make the
Yeah.
baby happy. And it's like one thing we not talk about, bro, is like the whole pregnancy thing. Like they highlight how women are emotionally and mentally affected, but it's like another thing is like, yo, our fathers are actually like mentally affected throughout the whole process. It's like you have a 10-month period when you beat up yourself and say, yo, I need to be better, I need to provide, I need to do this, I need to do this.
And that's how common responsibility.
Exactly.
They need to do.
And it's like you have no one to say, yo, you can never get up one day and say, oh, I can't. Because you have to.
Yeah.
Because you're not only doing it for yourself, you do it for your youth.
And then I feel like just not having that true or real father figure definitely didn't help, bro. It's like, man, I try to ask myself, like, what is a good dad? As that whole transition 9 months, so the whole period going to doctor's visit, whatever the case is, like, what is a good dad? If it's showing up to doctor visits and everything, I'm start questioning myself certain way, like,
Bro, honestly, bro, I feel like
does
say,
that
yo,
make me a good parent? Does that make me a good dad? Does that make me, is that the right thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, right. Me feel like, so honestly, though, as long as someone that's there,
yeah.
not only that you're there, you want to be there, and you're trying and you're learning. It's not just one thing to make you good at something. It's not like say, yo, you get up one day and you can't score a goal. That I mean you're a good striker. Exactly. So it's like as a parent, as a father, it's like One, you want to be there. One, you're loving and caring for your child. Three, you're open to learning and listening. So it's like it's a lot of different aspects and stuff that goes into being a good father and also a good person, because you cannot be a good father if you're not a good person.
That's true.
And I don't think you can be a good person if you're not a good father.
That's true. I think I couldn't make that some morals, but
Yeah, it's like, but to your question is like, oh, everything changed when the baby get here. Is like all the thoughts that you had, all the expectations you have, out the window. Like you have a life in front of you. It's like now you get to mold this child into being the best version of yourself and of themselves. Something feel, bro.
So now that we are parents now, right? I feel like the way you raise affect the way I raise a child right now.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, sometimes, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I see baby, bro, man, and the baby do certain things, man, I say, yo, there's nobody else but me to do that. Like sometimes, when the baby born, me there, so me, off her baby. When the baby get frustrated, you push her one time, she turn on, who she learn that from?
You.
Exactly. Sometimes baby get mad. Babies like think about it. Sometimes babies, me in a kitchen dog. Me I do a little workout. Me I do some push up. You see baby get on the ground, I start pushing ground too. It's like simple things like that don't necessarily mean like yo that's an impact on their life, but it just goes to show like how what you do affect the child because they're so impressionable. So it's like whatever you're doing, it could be what you're saying, how you're acting, or it doesn't really matter. It's like everything you do, it leaves an impression on this child because this is a blank document with no blueprint.
It's a black document.
Isn't it, dog? It's like this baby, the child right now have no blueprint.
Right.
So it's like it's just absorbing everything around. So whatever you do is affecting this baby.
You know me think?
What do you think?
Kind of similar to just when me I grew up, I feel like mother beat me for everything.
Yeah.
I know like my son is just, I mean, he's a nice, sweet young kid, but like, sometimes he do certain things and me like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do that.
You beat if you would have got that.
No, like, me I say, if me to do that as a kid, my mother would give me to
Yeah, bro, yo.
pow, and then, but for me, it's just like a conversation, and then we change. And then,
But it's different now, bro.
yeah, but my question, like,
But that's
where was that like back then? You know what I mean? Like why we could just have a conversation? I don't think it was that bad.
yeah, but that I think that our think about it. That is our purpose, to break those generational traumas and curses that mold us into the damaged individuals that we are today. Because if somebody was there telling your mother, say, listen, like, there's other ways to go about it. You don't have to go thump him or kick him down. Because babies, we're intelligent. But the next thing is, we raise kids nowadays because we are so in tune with our emotions and so open. They are, as me say, babies are impressionable. So it's like whatever we do, them realize, say, yo, like, I can express myself because my father made me comfortable to express myself. And I know, say, if my father said this, he's saying it for a reason. So let me just take that in and listen. So it's really just society and like the norms. It's like whatever you do affect them, and it's like whatever them did happen to your grandparents and your parents, that kind of trickle down. So as I said, right now, for whole purpose is, or my goal is to change that.
No, I'm not trying to contradict it, but me I say is the same way passed down, right?
Yeah.
Grandparents, mother, whatever the case is. Why could it be like, okay, when you reach your mother, where's fear like our father? Where's freedom understanding where it's like, okay, my mother raised me a certain way, but I'm not for raise my child this way. I feel like as far as my household, they go like, my granny just love lick, bro. Like
Yeah, bro, at
everything,
time, honestly, bro.
everything my granny lick for, so I feel like my mother also passed that and everything show her. So then sometimes make me like hesitate to say, all right, I send my son over there. I'm pretty corrupt sometimes, bro. Like when I send my son over there, I might beat him. You know what I mean? And then we start things like that. I mean, no,
Bro,
so she's
it's
not gonna
time,
do
bro.
it. No, so she's not gonna do it. But I
You
guess
know why she not gonna do it?
I thought the trauma from me just.
But think about it, why she not gonna do it? Because at time.
She learn not to change, but
Exactly,
still.
but it's like
But where was that? Where was that?
But that I think
20 years ago.
we change at a faster pace because we're exposed to more things, and like right now, society has changed. So it's like we grew up in a society what's changing, and what was normal is now looked at as abuse.
That's true.
Like before, you never get abused as a kid, you get discipline. Now discipline is abuse.
Now speaking of abuse, sidebar, but there's a restaurant on there, right? And this guy was trying to give him grandson too. So, but like, and the next lady, a different old couple that's out in the restaurant, just shout out, that's abuse. And the man said, no, that's discipline. So is it really abuse or discipline?
Well,
and then, in my eyes, the man been a tell the child like, yeah, listen, don't do this, don't do this. I never listen. And then the man give him two pow. Then the woman just jump up and say that's abuse. So obviously, the restaurant space kind of feel hostile, so everybody leave. But like, it was just crazy. But sidebar.
well, I feel like say, all right. You see, with discipline and abuse now, is a very, not a very thin line, but it's a line, kind of thinnish, depending. So, for example, like in that specific case, a grandparent did have to go over because whatever this parents was doing was not enough. Or them wasn't disciplining him, so I really don't understand. But that is the next thing though. Sometimes soft parenting style don't always work because some people are grown with stubborn personalities, so it's like not everything works for everybody else. Well, you can have Lucas right now. You see Lucas calm and listen. But for example, look for Azura. You see Azura do nothing, she look for me. And do it.
I think I take her childhood, naturally, bro. My niece, I see me.
Bro, but she look for me.
See me, bro.
Laugh, do it.
And do it.
Yesterday, me about it, I say, yo, stop, go up on the bed and jump and come off. Look for me. I say, oi, turn around, smile, go up on the bed, and slide off.
Tell my niece, don't something. Uncle, no, I'm gone. That's don't care, bro. That's girls.
I'm try to talk to her. Oi, tap it. Okay.
Now, I have our next question, right?
Alright.
My question is it selfish to pursue your dreams
question,
while raising a child? Like,
No, bro,
does
honestly.
it mean you put your life on hold and become a parent, or you can still pursue your dream, like
You can't put your life on pause, you know.
self-development and just the responsibility itself?
Because if one thing, what history tell you, see if you put your life on pause, somewhere down the line, you're going to be blaming that child for not reaching your full potential if you don't reach that full potential. So if anything, you should use that child as motivation to say, yo, I need to be the best I can be so my child can have the best in life.
Yeah, I agree with that. And so at some point, like, you also cause a conflict where your child even grow resentment.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, I kind of blame them, say, oh, them are the reason why you put your life on pause and make sure them have a better life. But still, you have to find that kind of balance and harmony where you have to figure out, yes, you have to figure out yourself and I figure out how to raise them, but you have to find a balance where you can do both and not just invest all your time on, oh, like, they're going to try to live a life to the child, and that'll be tough. You want to live everything where you want to for yourself, you have to push onto the child. Sometimes kids have their own dreams, bro. I have to accept that.
Like even, alright, two things. I'm glad you said that. You see, in a West Indian culture, parents kind of push them, feed them career where they never get or where they want on them child. Like, yo, you gotta be a lawyer, you gotta be a nurse, you gotta be a doctor, you gotta be this. And the next thing, I feel like as a parent, you should never throw away you do in a child's face. Like, oh, I sacrificed this to make sure you're here. I did this to make sure you're here. I went nights without sleeping, without eating to make sure you eat. That's your job. That's a responsibility. You see me? So it's like, who are you to tell a child they didn't ask to be brought here? You and your carelessness bring the picnic come on foot. So you want rah-rah, and when the baby come on a rah-rah, you have a problem. Hey, no, get to it, man. Lock in and step up to your plate. Bro. The next thing.
So what about tackling, like, or what about the idea of, oh, I'm not going to have a kid because I'm not financially stable? What do you think about that?
Let me tell you something, bro. I just like I said that, you know. Me that jump in your society shun and brainwashing into the way of thinking like, oh, I need to be perfect or I need to be in a perfect position to have a kid. If it's one thing about parenthood, it's not perfect. You can never be prepared. There's people that's financially ready, but they're not mentally there.
Listen, like for me, I'm never ready financially.
Exactly,
Never
but
ready
it's like, you
financially,
see, it's like,
emotionally, mentally.
all right,
But
what we get tonight? You see, if you were a person who feel like, say, yo, me need to be financially stable, or I need to be this, or I need to be that. If you have my kid, I feel like, say, you're already counting yourself out because you're not believing in yourself. Say, yo, this baby here, I gotta do everything in my power to ensure that that baby is good. Like you kind of already, I feel like say if somebody was say, yo, I can't do this right now because me not there, so it's like you kind of disable yourself in a while.
for me, I'm like that. I think it's an excuse, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
It's
I
like
find it motivating, I can get
Yeah.
up and say, alright, listen, I know I need something. I might not have it right now, but I'm gonna have to get to it like ASAP. But like, and obviously, I'm not gonna rob nobody or something.
Yeah, it's
like,
a
man, I try
mindset
to
thing,
figure
bro.
out a way to make it better, both for me and for him, right? Because
Right.
obviously, again, like I said, we're not perfect, but it's all you go about it. All you try to figure it out.
As Mr. Bro, it's a mindset thing. If you're a go-getter, you're gonna go get it through anything, any means, but not any means, but
Yeah.
you're
Like
gonna
I'm
make
one
sure.
like me, I'm very like strategic, but now I'm a super strategic. Like everything for the greater good. Like obviously sometimes I know I'm gonna fail, but like I'm try to avoid
But it's a part of
that.
life, bro.
I may accept that, but like I'm try to avoid as much as possible. Like I'm try to think about every single pros and cons before I even make the first move. Like just because I know the effect or the after effect of what happened. You know what I'm saying?
You see, the next thing now, speaking of the financial situation, is like as a father or as a parent in general, is like I want my kids to be well taken care of, but I don't want them to be ignorant about the world. So often it's like they forget what reality is because they're so pampered and taken care of. So it's like even if I am at that stage where we can say, yo, you get whatever you want, it's like, there's a risk, there's a reward for achievements. Not saying that, yo, to get what you want, you have to do good in or something, but it's like there's a payoff. With the hard work come payment, and for bad decisions come consequences. So it's like, I feel like so that is like, dog, I just fuck up.
No,
Alright.
No, in other words, like
No, I feel like say, yo.
every action is a reaction. So like,
Right, so it's
you
like
want your kids to understand. So you listen.
life not easy.
Easy.
Life is not on a platter for you come get what you want. It's there for the taking, but you have to put in that work to get it yourself. I know why you teach off of me. I want you have a drive to go get something, and then I will support that drive
But
best of my ability.
I think that also comes with us trying to figure it out in the long run, right? Trying to figure it out to make sure them have an understanding of what that look like based on what we ever through, right? So obviously the goal is to make it easier for them, but at the same time, you want them to learn. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want them to just, yeah, society right now kind of crazy, bro. You don't want them to just go out there and get brainwashed. You still don't want them to have
That's
the
why
more
I
opinion,
tell
the
you,
more
our
understanding, and the
responsibility
more
that
mind.
as parents to make sure, not even as fathers, but as parents, not even we alone, mother too. It's like, yo, we have to protect our child, not keep them in a bubble, but keep them aware of what's going on in society, so them don't go outside, as I say, and get brainwashed and get fooled and take for idiot.
Bro, because, alright, somebody in Jamaica and I grow. If I think I get brainwashed easy, because I just never know.
Word.
But like, now that I'm move, I'm in a different atmosphere, in a different environment, bro. I can learn more. And actually, me also more independent and away from my parents. So like, I'm not under them shadow anymore, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm going to learn sometime. Or them I try to teach me something, it was ignorant way of teaching me. If I beat me from a learn, I'm not going to learn the way, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And you know what next thing, bro? Speaking of growing up, I feel like say, yo, our responsibility is to make sure say, yo, we be honest with the kids. Like make them know say, yo, life not gonna always nice.
yo, that tough right now. Sometimes like life not always nice, but
Yeah,
I'm a
make it
struggle
work,
percent
get
now,
up.
bro.
No, honestly, bro,
I'm
think
a
about it,
struggle,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, you have to learn. Difficult conversations has to be had, because it's like you have to make sure that your kid can trust you for be completely honest with them through everything. I mean, given not everything is a child's business,
Right.
but if a child come to me, I try my best not to lie. Like, yo, listen, like, you're not ready for this conversation yet. We can talk about it
But
a different
why
topic.
you determine when they're ready and when they're not ready? Why you gonna know?
Well,
It's just like
some things can be determined with time.
it's just like we are say right now as parents, we're never ready, but we are trying to figure it out. Like, I think it's unfair to decide
No, I
when
mean, I
I'm
think
ready
so.
for when
No.
I'm ready.
In a certain aspects, yeah, but like, all right, certain topics
Yeah.
definitely is a time frame on those topics.
Okay, time frame, but like,
But it's like, then
you're
again,
still not
there's
gonna know when
also
I'm
those
ready. Cause
kids.
like, I think readiness also goes maturity, right?
Right.
So like, if you're away if your son turn 19, 20, 21, for them develop a certain understanding, if you tell them some kind of information, right, or your daughter, whatever the case is. Half the time, some people that are mature at 21, like people still are trying to figure out life, still playful, still stuck in a, like, them body there, in the present and the mind of the past. You know what I mean? Like, them just don't develop yet. So, like, it kind of unfair for this side. Like, that's just my opinion on it. Like, sometimes I just feel like, if you just have that uncomfortable conversation and then try to work through that conversation.
So you feel like say, yo, sometime when you have those uncomfortable conversations at a young age, do you feel like you're exposing the child to like things where they might not already be aware of?
I think it's just a matter of being truthful in the moment. Like, again, it comes down to resentment, right? You don't want your child grow up and develop a resentment towards you because of something where you withhold from them. Or it can go both ways. They might tell them something and you just never deliver it properly and you
Right.
still got a resentment. So I think readiness to have much to do with it is just how we present it as a parent or as an adult, right? Obviously, you don't want to sugarcoat it too much, but you want to be as honest as possible. Like, listen, this is what it is. And help them also develop that kind of understanding of a bit. Maybe at some point in a film lifetime, I'll have the same conversation. Hopefully not, right? With them kids or whatever the case is. But like, bro, I don't feel like we'll ever know when they're ready
Right.
for that conversation. It's
Right, me
gonna be
understand that.
uncomfortable regardless.
Right. Me
It's
understand
just
that.
how we
Me
present it.
understand
Like, we can say it, or probably too harsh, and then there we go, resentment, them eat with whatever the case is, right? Or we can say it and them understand it, but we just figure out a way to reiterate it and reel them back in, you know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion on that.
Me understand that. Me
Yeah.
understand that. Because so often, bro, not even just with parents or not even just being a parent, it's like so often in life or with whoever you deal with, is like so often things where you say come off the wrong way.
Wrong, yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
it's not
how you
necessarily
present
your
it.
intention, it's just like, yo, like, you might say something and you say it in a harsh way when there's so many other ways you could have said it, but you never say it in that time, and then that just generate way more issues and conflict where could have been avoided.
Yeah.
So it's just a learning experience. So I do agree with what you say.
So how you feel about when you give up versus when you gain as a parent?
Well,
And
I
as
feel
a
like
young
say,
adult in general, yeah.
feel like the way you gain is way more than what you give up, honestly, because think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically speaking, as the father, you gotta have more time on your hands, right? So that time where you have, you just have to be responsible with it and get stuff done. You like say, yo, all right, me have this amount of time in my days, I'm finish school, or I'm gonna get to the bag. Like, let's make this money, put on money for save, so when time comes to do that, you can do it. So it's just like, you might say, oh, you lose some time, but at the end of the day, you're gaining a human being that's so special and it's gonna blossom into something so beautiful down the line. Right. So that a little bit of time where you lose, not necessarily you can gain it back, but you can work your way to make up for lost times. Like you're not gonna get back the time, but you just use a little bit of time we have in our future. Say, all right, so for example, baby come, or baby on the way, for the 9 months, the 10 months, they say, all right, I'm lock in with work and put school on a pause. Okay, cool. School is on a pause. When the baby gets here, once the baby come of age, you don't finish your school. Like, it's not as simple as it sounds, but it's like, it's something that can be done. As opposed to, yo, I don't want a baby there. But you can't get that back. You can get the education anytime you want, anytime you please, because that's something that's attainable with either money or whatever, but you cannot get that baby back because the possibility of what that baby could be gone. You would never get that again.
And for me, on the flip end, like, yes, again, the experience of being a parent, right? Which is a beautiful thing if you ask me, right? Again, watching somebody blossom, bro, from nothing to wherever they're going in life.
Bro, from so to
right?
way Western,
Right,
it's
like,
so crazy.
But, and then on the losing side, I mean, there's so much more there again with the experience itself. Like, the experience itself teach you a lot about life. Like, patience, right? Is one of them things you definitely learn. You have to be patient with that kid. On the flip side, you lose friends. And then you get to figure out who's really your friend.
Bro.
Right? And then on the flip side,
Director, can get a water, please?
you lose time, but at the same time you also gain time.
Word.
Right? If that makes sense. Like you lose time, but you gain
What do you mean
time.
by
Like,
gain time? When I
like
say
you
gain
lose
time?
so much time dedicating and trying to figure out how to make this thing work. Where you grow up. But you try to get the financial side of your life right. You try to figure out how to be a parent, right? You lose so much time, or chunk of time just doing that. But at the same time, you have to also tell yourself, say, oh, you have gained so much time watching somebody grow. Like,
Right. So
you
like,
watch an entire
okay,
human
me
being
understand what you mean.
grow. Like, yeah, put so much time into a human being, them wealth, them well-being, like them knowledge, right? So it goes both ways. And then
All right. Well, before you jump off of that,
no, all right, go on.
you say you lose friends, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that that's necessarily you losing friends, or just like you might still be friends, but you're not that close anymore? Or were they ever your friend if something like that make you lose them?
I think both. And the reason why I make someone lose friend is because sometimes you have that one person where you can consider a friend, but they make that one comment.
Where,
Oh, but I never get a picnic right now.
which
What
is
do you
like,
mean?
which is like,
It's
some
like,
people
yeah,
say
shit up
some,
in life.
yeah, it's like,
No, I mean, I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? And then I guess me as the other friend can have that uncomfortable conversation, but no, bro. Don't try to kind of shit.
it's like certain things is like
Or
not to be said, like
it's,
common sense.
she have a picnic now, you feel like say, you're better than me. What that supposed to mean? Like, where that come from?
You know, so that come from jealousy and envy.
Where that
Think about
come
it.
from?
Think about it, right? As
Yeah.
a father, you know me, know you, and you know me. Like, bro, ever since we become a father,
Yeah.
full mindset change. Like, we become more responsible, more goal oriented. It's like, yo, like certain things we not do.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like some of these people, like, all right, becoming a father force us to mature faster, force us to see like what's really happening in our
then
world.
it also come with, like we kind of say like, oh, yo, you don't have no more time, you may stop par. Bro, we have a responsibility to
Yeah,
take
but
care of.
it's like you
have to
guys are
understand
stuck
that.
being kids, like you're stuck
And
on the
then-
party meds, you're stuck going out there so you don't
Yeah,
want to
bro,
work.
them stuck on the 16-year-old version of you, like, oh,
Like, high
bro,
school,
we are
done and
16,
gone, bro.
It's did this. Bro, that gone, I'm grown now. I have a whole
Yeah.
different responsibility, my life changed, my journey changed. So is it they gonna be with me on this journey, or you have your journey, me on my journey, if we ever regain our,
Yeah, it's like a next
like,
thing
whatever.
though, I could
That rough.
understand if it's like, yo, you have somebody where you have a 9 to 5 now, or you have a job where you go clock in and clock out, and you have your other responsibility and say, oh, yo, bro, you don't have time for me, while you have responsibilities and you're fully occupied. But that's not the case. Me going to work, I may have my daughter, I have your son, and then you over there so now, you work 1 day a week, you party from Thursday to Sunday. Tuesday morning, 8 o'clock, you call me, yo, go here, son, go here, son. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
like,
Yo, yeah, dude. What
Yeah.
up? I can't. And then, yo,
and it's like, no,
that.
a next thing, bro. You see, yo, it's like, yo, you ever like, yo, you know, says my day off, but yo, me have my daughter, you can pull up. I have a vibe. oh no, that boring, bro. Me don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
fuck
kinda
you, nigga.
crazy, that
Fuck
kinda
you, bro.
crazy.
Like, what you mean that boring, bro?
Bro, you know, I used to catch me sometimes, like, see a man in the, like, earlier stages, right? Still trying to play FIFA and whatever things the bros used to do. But then I find, time, they
Bro.
don't have that kind of time for me anymore, bro. And then my son also get older, so like, more kickball with him, more
Yeah,
other
bro,
things.
whatever experience
Yo.
me experience with you, more experience with my son today.
Yes, and then, shit, like, yo, you mean, like, what you do, why you care?
I say some of them things that stem from jealousy, bro.
You have a son, bro. You have a child. You have a responsibility.
Some of that shit stem from envy, jealousy. It's like, yo, some of them feel like they're being replaced, but it's like, it's just time,
No,
bro.
but they are being replaced. But don't
Yeah,
understand.
that's what I'm saying. It's just
good.
time. Like, it's just time.
Yeah.
It's just what time does. It's like, you were a friend, now I have a part of me that I have to show how to be a man, or how to be a woman, or how to live life and experience life, or to play football, or to run track, or to play a game.
Bro. Or for rather damn bicycle.
It's like, bro, like, I don't have time to
Like-
be out here gallivanting and ramp around either.
Brother, sometimes I just sit back and I just meditate and say, no man, I can't serious. So you be like, when you have no time for what kind of woman style that, by the way? But not a time. Bro, come on,
Alright,
bro.
the next responsibility me ask, right?
Yeah.
Which is specifically to us or anybody else that's bilingual. Not saying we bilingual, but you know, so we have our own dialect. Do you feel as though, like, yo, your responsibility to make sure, say, yo, your son don't grow up as a Yankee, don't know if you talk or understand the language?
Good question. Now I feel like it's very important that you find a time to educate your child about your culture, because that's also a part of their background,
Right.
right? That's also a part of their identity of who they are. So it's very important that you teach them both sides of it, because they must embrace both of that, right? Because that's a part of their ethnicity, a part of who they are, and we have to also help them find that we have to teach them the culture. We have to. I'm a struggler, and I tell you, like sometimes I try to talk to my son in a patois, in the dialect. What you say, daddy? I'm like, brother, what do you mean? Like, all I'm gonna do this, like, supposed to understand what I know, but it's my job to teach him. And then on the flip side, I want him to learn Spanish. But he might not speak Spanish, but you have the background with it.
Okay.
So it's like, it's tough, bro. But I want him to learn. I want to understand and embrace it. Like, if we talk about Jamaica, man, let me talk about Jamaica. And he was so excited to go. He was so excited that he's actually Jamaican. But he said to himself, say, oh, you never understand it.
You're like a Jamaican,
you
but you're
need
not
time,
Jamaican,
yeah,
bro.
but you need time. And then in the when you get old, you have to go through that whole, oh, you're not Jamaican because you were born there. No, it's a part of identity. So
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna need him to understand that and don't let nobody tell him, say, oh, nothing less. Like, you are. You know what I'm saying? You have the ethnicity. Like,
Yo,
your
because
father
up here,
born
dog,
and raised there, so.
it's even, bro, up here, dog, yo, every time I meet a Jamaican, oh, the man asks,
Yeah,
which part of
yeah.
Jamaica you come from? Nigga, fuck you. Like, bro, like what do you mean, bro? Like, Jamaica is so small. It's like, why are we so quick to isolate people because they're not necessarily born in Jamaica?
If you move by a certain age.
It's like, oh yeah, it's like, bro, we're such a small country. We're such a small island in the Caribbean. We are so popular though. So it's like, why are we so quick to shun people that is embracing our culture?
That right. But like, the question is though, what you feel about the question you asked me, like, oh yeah, that.
Well, so
Yeah.
all right, so like right now, our mother's Spanish, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's at the age where she'll learn it all.
I know the right time. That's the right time.
Yeah, but it's like
No.
sometime. All right, say for example, yo, she asleep. She not really here sleeping. She's sleeping. When I time to go sleep, she hear, you wanna go Mimi? So when she hear Mimi, she I think about sleep. When she says sleep to her, she look for her like, what you talk about?
Right.
And when I come and say, yo, oh, come here, forward. She come. When I say, oh, bang, bang. So it's like, she kind of understand it now and counting and anything.
Yeah.
She's like, which is something when I try every time I talk to her, like, when I talk to her and I'm like, oh, hey, mom, how you doing? What's going on, mama? Good night. I start realizing, hold on. When I kind of transition so she can understand, say, yo, good night, Zozo, come here. So she can, because sometimes, you know, especially with patois, it's like,
You slow it down to understand.
yeah, it's like,
realize,
mind
slow
it, keep in mind, it's broken English. So once you say certain things at a slower pace,
Maybe
it's
understand.
easier to understand and it's when you can transition to being fast and fluent now.
Yeah.
Cause me, as honestly, bro, me say yo, she have English, Patois, Spanish. Like,
Bro, me
man,
not
know that.
like me personally don't feel I'm gonna speak English sometimes because imagine everybody else will speak English.
Word.
So that's why, and then it's so tough because I'm also don't live in my house. So, you know, what I
Word,
mean?
that's
If you live
another
in
thing.
my
It's
house,
like-
like everybody in my house speak the dialect, patois, raw every single day, right? So I'm more for understand, but in there they matter more than there me.
Bro,
So
even
like,
nighttime song them, bro. Me there, so me
Spanish
feel like
song.
learn Spanish song for television and sleep, bro.
but yeah, well, the thing is, when you my wishing actually speak both are
No,
my
word.
dialect plus Spanish plus English.
Because them say when you learn or when you know more languages, it's just like a what them say? Them say when you learn more language, is like that is like an indication so you're like your intellect
Yeah.
is high. But it's like learning more is it open up your brain for learn more things anyway.
Or you feel it with yourself versus with your child.
I owe myself to be the best parent for my child. That's what I'm feeling. I also owe myself. Alright. I'm not gonna say I owe myself to be best parent. I owe myself to be the best version of me that I can be so I can be the best parent to my child. So it's like I owe myself to be who I am and then I also owe my child
Be the best
be the best version of me. Yeah.
Alright. I mean, I kind of piggyback up with something you said earlier, which is the trauma. Trauma, right?
Right.
So me feel like I owe myself that, like, to not let trauma dictate who I am as a person.
Right.
Right? Which all boils down to being the best person.
Of course.
Right? And then you find that with that, you have the clarity that you want to be the best version of yourself for that
Right.
other individual, other human being, the way I raised. So, you know, and you can't make your trauma also affect who they are, right? You can't portray that upon them.
Right,
You know what
like
I'm saying?
I feel
So,
like say,
like,
yo,
I owe myself that much. I feel like I'm in a good spot where I'm like, okay, I know who I want to be. I know who I am. And I know who I don't want to be. So, I can become the right person that I should be to help raise this person to be the best person that they can be.
alright. To add on to that, owe it to myself, or we owe it to ourselves as parents to make sure say, yo, our child grow up to have an identity of their own.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Have a voice.
Where it's like, yo, you need to know what you want as a person and what you stand up for and what you believe in, and you need to stand firm on your beliefs.
That's true. Now one more. Should we normalize having kids? Now, are we really ready to be a parent? I'm gonna ask that. You think you're really ready right now?
Bro, you're never ready to be a parent, you know.
Yeah.
You're never ready to be a parent because it's like it's a constant cycle of learning and relearning and trial and error every day. So it's like you can never be ready for something that's constantly changing.
Mm-hmm. I think society have a lot to do with that. To like always, I try to make you feel like you have to have the money, you have to have the
Yeah,
big
it's
house, you have to have the big car. Bro, none of that not raise kids, you know.
Think about
All
it.
right, money kind of help, but like the
Yeah,
big
but
house
it's
and
like-
the like that, I
Think
think not
about it,
raise
bro.
kids.
Society is just a
comfort.
culmination of other people's opinions,
Yeah.
which does not matter when it comes to your house and your house. So what happens under this roof is my business and whoever is here.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's just my business.
That's true.
So it's like, why? Who am I? And who am I to take whatever other people are thinking to implement it in my way of growing my child? We come from me, and when me want them to be the best version of themselves that I know that they can be. Society has nothing to do with that because at the end of the day, what somebody else think or what them think, they got told that from somebody else, and they got told that from somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So me listening to them is in a way kind of like shortcutting my learning or my
your
teaching.
growth, your personal growth.
Yeah, bro. So it's like whatever was there in the past, them say, oh, it was in the beginning, or it wasn't, so it was in the end. That's so good, bro.
Now,
Things and time change.
you think the responsibility of a parent break you or me or
All right, you see if you're weak,
yeah or build you up? Like you think you break or build you?
if you're weak, responsibility in general are gonna break you.
True.
You see if you're a strong person or somebody that wants to be strong, because sometimes I just say mindset I need, you know.
Keep it a will.
Exactly. will carry go far, will do it. I can do it, I will do it.
Yeah.
I want to do it. You know, tell yourself, so, oh, me can't, or I can't do this. Once you decide, say, yo, this is what I must do, and you have that fire inside of you to become who you are meant to be, it's like, that shit nothing can ever break you once you have that mindset, say, yo, I will be this and I will be that. And you will be nothing but great. What are some of the best things, or what is the best thing about being a father?
So the best thing about being a father is the first thing I actually say, and this is no cap, the responsibility itself make me feel like a great human being. You know what I mean? So that, and then just the fact that I have such great influence on somebody else's life, and somebody else that will have such a great impact and influence on your life, like always mimic things over the one baby maybe, which is crazy, right?
Right.
We have videos number 4, him not even there on me right, we have videos number 4, him punch the bag, him the push-ups, him say, oh, silence number 4, like him tell him mother, say, oh, silence to daddy. Him the pull-ups, him say, oh, daddy, look, I'm stronger. And for me, him goal is always, yo, want better than my father, already, like, want be better than daddy, and that is just motivation itself, and make me feel so good that I actually have such a great impact on your life. Like, things that I do right now make me want to do more, and even better things, and even bigger things, just because that, but I've been there around him so many times I'm not around, bro. I'm gonna get videos, I'm gonna get texts like, oh, Lucas said this, oh, Lucas said that, right? Him just want, I have a video on my phone right now, I'm gonna save as a favorite, like, him in that pool, right? At the pool, at the pool, I said, look, I'm getting my muscles big to beat daddy up, right? It's just like that. I'm like, RSA, I bring me to the gym with me sometime. If I'm in Pennsylvania at the house, I'm in the punching bag, like, so. Look at moments like those, them I cherish. Like, I realize him actually cherish the moments that, yeah, I say, yo, bro, really? And for me, it's like a whatever moment, right? In the moment, it's like whatever. I'm just doing whatever.
When I reflect, it's like, yo.
Like, whoa.
Bro.
It's awesome to realize, yo, it take me for the one bad thing. And I think I also stuck with him for life. I think I'm going to see me as that person for life. So I'm very conscious of the things that I'm doing. So, yeah, that, bro, like, that I enjoy being a parent. What I can also tell is, when I get them look at text, they're like, oh, you know, Lucas said this today. I love your daddy. That feels good.
Bro.
That feels so good, because I not expect it, bro.
All right,
Like, randomly, just, that I wanted to call my dad and say good night. That feels good. That time I say, oh, may I do something good? Like, I'm still have such a great impact upon him life, even though I'm not there every day. Yeah?
Bro, see, for me right now, because Azura not that old to be like fluently speaking, it's like some small things which is warm me out and feel like, say, yo, like, this is the best feeling ever. It's like, for example, like, if I call her up on FaceTime, and as soon as she, like, because I call her so much, as soon as the phone ring, she run come over there, crawl over there, think of me. So when she see me and she finally peek over and see me, smile. Why? That shit make me feel amazing, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And when she see me, the first thing say, Daddy, Dada. It's like, bro, that shit just, it's like best feeling in the world. And then if me and her, they run, or me, they run somebody, and she see me, she run if all of them come to me.
Yeah, bro, that's
and if
crazy.
she see somebody where she not really comfortable with her, she run come and hide behind me and peek out. It's like, bro, like, she see me as somebody will protect her through everything, and that just, bro, that's the best feeling in the whole world, bro.
The best feeling, bro. And you know what's so good? At that age, I was already, we used to enjoy when you just walk or crawl and come lean on my hand and just fall asleep.
Bro,
that used to feel so good.
When
and him still do it right now. Like, I'm in that room by himself, sleep yourself. You know, I sleep by himself. I'm not coming from me there. I have to explain. I just saw right now, but he can't sleep right there. So, but like, I want the best feeling. I roll him, just come and crawl. Last night, I sleep and the man hug me. At first, I say, oh, my heart, you know, man, but it just feels so good, bro. Like,
yo, me have to sleep with the AC just because of that, bro. When Azura come over, bro, yo, she don't like fall asleep unless me hold her in my hand. She lay down on my chest.
Yeah.
I lay down for the first 1 hour she asleep, she lay down on my chest, and then
If I
roll her off.
If I move.
You see me, I say roll her off, she wake up and crawl over and come lay down on me. Bro, that shit me feel like, me like, yo, Like, as I need to learn if everyone's face, but at the same time, I say, bro, like, you feel so safe with my dog.
Bro, best feeling.
Best
No.
feeling, alright.
One more. Yeah, what advice to outfit other young adults way? I try to figure it out themselves.
Bro, alright. As a young adult in today's society, it's just like, once you believe in yourself, you can do it, honestly. It all starts with belief. Believe you can. Believe can kill you and believe can cure whatever you want. In Jamaica, them say believe kill and believe cure, but isn't it? But it's real. It's like, yo, if you don't have no belief, or if you're not believing in yourself, then you can't expect anyone to believe in you. It's like,
true.
You need to be able to, or you need to want to do something. It's always, bro, nothing in life comes easy. It's always gonna be hard. It's gonna be moments where you're like, yo, bro, I can't do this, or yo, like, I can't get up, like, just 5 more minutes, or just give me 10 more minutes, or maybe not today, or maybe not tomorrow, but it's like, you gotta get up and you gotta go get that. Because at the end of the day, you have someone depending on you. So, are you gonna depend on somebody else, or are you gonna be that person?
That's true.
What you feel
What
like?
I mean, I feel like is, which is kind of the whole purpose of this podcast, right? Is no blueprint, right? And the whole reason come up with the name is you just have to accept the fact that it's a learning experience. And you have to be ready to learn, bro.
Every day.
You have to be open to learn. So, one thing that I tell them is be a lifetime learner. Like, always tell yourself there's always something to learn. Like, and no matter what the case is, you don't give up, right? Responsibility is good. Once you have a responsibility, you commit to it, trust me. You'll get to a point you ask yourself, what's next? And what's next is always a good thing.
It's always gonna be what's next.
Right.
You're never gonna get to a point
next.
where it's like, yo, I'm done. It's
Right.
always gonna be something else.
Your child turn 1, what's next? They'll become 2 years old, right?
Exactly.
But like,
it's always gonna be next.
that's a whole different journey, a whole different chapter in life.
Nothing is ever gonna. The one thing you need to come to, as a young adult, you need to come to terms with, like, nothing is ever gonna be the same.
Yeah, so that's my advice, but definitely is to be a lifetime learner, always willing to learn, and make the best of the unexpected opportunities, because having a child is often an unexpected opportunity, but definitely the best side.
Try not to look at things that happen in a negative light. Try to see the good or the positive in everything. With that comes to the end of No Blueprint Podcast. Once again, I am your host, Rajiv, and this is
Jordan. Until next time. But I will leave you guys with this question, right? And I would say, if you could talk to your pre-parent self, what would you tell yourself? For the parents out there. Peace.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, on YouTube. At Instagram, No Blueprint, NOBLUPRNT, and then No Blueprint regular on TikTok.
On YouTube. Whatever you say. Bet. Out.
We have to just
Yeah. Word. For real.
And
Okay,
with
I
that,
ever get him.
can't even get them.
One more. Answer, yo, what do you think make you a good parent? What make you a good
Boss, we
parent?
do that already.
Alright, close. Bang! Done. Direct done.
Bro, we didn't even say. So with that, we come to a close of the first episode of a No Blueprint Podcast.
Yeah.
Once again, we are your host, Rajiv.
And I am Jordan.
And we will see you next time.
Oh, go on.
No. Alright. With that comes to the end of episode 1 of No Blueprint Podcast. With that comes to...
Alright, mama go.